for the fans. The glory for the pinstripes.
Forget everything the mainstream guys are telling you. The move that could define our next decade is happening right now, behind closed doors. A former Cy Young winner is on the table, and the chatter is more real than you think. You want the name before anyone else? Hit subscribe now and turn on those notifications. Yo, what's up, Yanks Nation? Welcome back to the channel. I got some serious inside scoop for you. Something brewing behind the scenes that could completely flip the script for our rotation next season. Here we are, right in the thick of the American League wild card race. The team's showing a ton of heart, but the front office, led by Brian Cashman, they never stop looking ahead. And the word on the street I got for you today is about a big name, a former Cy Young winner who could be on his way to the Bronx. Before we get into the nitty-gritty, let's set the scene. Coming into this 2025 season, the hype was through the roof. We had just signed Max Fried, and the thought of a rotation with him, our ace Garrett Cole, and the phenom Luis Gil, the 2024 AL Rookie of the Year, had us looking like a dominant force. We had a three-headed monster ready to shut down any lineup. But then, fate threw us a wicked curveball. First, the gut punch that Luis Gil would be out for a huge chunk of the season with a high-grade lat strain back in February. Then, in March, the knockout blow. Garrett Cole undergoes Tommy John surgery, ending his season before it even got started. It was a tough pill to swallow for all of us, the bleacher creatures. But, like they always do, the pinstripers showed their grit. Max Fried has been an absolute bulldog, holding it down like a true ace, and other arms have stepped up to keep us in the fight, sitting on top of the wild card race right now. But to be the evil empire everyone fears, we need more. And that's where my intel comes in. Sources real close to the market action have confirmed to me that the Yankees have been advised to keep a very close tab on one specific pitcher this winter, Shane Bieber. Yeah, you heard me. The former Cy Young winner. Currently with the Toronto Blue Jays, Bieber has an opt-out clause in his contract, and the league-wide expectation is he's going to use it to hit free agency. And according to Patrick McAvoy over at Sports Illustrated, who's got great sources, the Yankees should be first in line. McAvoy laid it out plain and simple. If he were to opt out, he's a guy who could take the rotation to another level. And the numbers back it up. Bieber's rocking a career ERA of 3.25. He's a stone-cold competitor, a proven arm who knows what it takes to dominate when the lights are brightest. The most strategic part of this, and what makes it so damn realistic for the Yanks, is the money. McAvoy points out that, if he's available, Bieber will be one of the top arms out there, but he'll land a much smaller deal than guys like Framber Valdez. That means we could add an elite arm without totally handcuffing our payroll flexibility to make other moves. Just picture a 2026 rotation with a healthy Garrett Cole, Max Fried, a returning Luis Gil, and you add Shane Bieber to that mix. That's, without a doubt, the best rotation in baseball, and would make us the undisputed favorites for the title. It's the kind of surgical, smart move that defines the great Yankee dynasties. Letting that sink in, the idea of signing Shane Bieber isn't just about adding another big name to the marquee. It's about building a fortress on the mound, an impenetrable wall that gives us the best shot at World Series number 28. This season taught us a brutal lesson about depth. Losing two of your top three starters before the All-Star break would be a death sentence for most other teams. But not for the Bronx Bombers. The resilience of this squad is off the charts, but we can't rely on grit and heroic comebacks every single year. We need insurance. Bringing in Bieber would be that policy. He provides a buffer against injuries and creates a healthy, dog-eat-dog competition that makes everyone better. Think about the psychological edge over our rivals. Stepping into a playoff series knowing you gotta face Cole, Fried, and Bieber back-to-back-to-back is a nightmare scenario for any team, no matter how stacked their lineup is. This kind of move also sends a clear message to the rest of the league. The Yankees aren't just happy to be here. We're here to dominate, to restore the natural order of things with the pinstripers on top. It's the evil empire mentality in its purest form. You identify a strategic opportunity, and you execute with ruthless precision. On top of that, the structure of a potential deal with Bieber is the real key. Like I said, he's not going to command the same astronomical investment as other top-tier free agent pitchers. This allows Brian Cashman and the front office to stay aggressive on other fronts. Maybe you go out and shore up the bullpen, or add another impact bat to the lineup. It's a move that balances the now and the later, locking in immediate contention without mortgaging the long-term financial health of the franchise. At the end of the day, championship baseball is decided on the margins. And having a pitcher of Shane Bieber's caliber as your number 3 or 4 starter is a luxury that can absolutely define a season. It's a competitive advantage that very few teams in the history of this game have ever been able to assemble. The chatter behind the scenes is real, and the logic behind it is undeniable. The Yankees are watching, waiting for the right moment to pounce. This isn't just some empty speculation. It's a strategic play being seriously kicked around in the halls of Yankee Stadium. The front office knows the window to win with this core is wide open, and an addition like Bieber could be the final shove we need to get over the top. So here's the bottom line. Shane Bieber's opt-out situation is the number one thing to watch for the Yankees this offseason. If he hits the market, his blend of talent, experience, and contract value makes him the perfect target to launch our rotation into the stratosphere. Now I gotta hear from you, Yanks Nation. What's your take on this? Should Cashman go all in on Shane Bieber? Is he the missing piece to solidify our championship run? Drop your thoughts down in the comments. This is the kind of deep dive intel you only get right here. For more exclusive news, rapid-fire updates, and hard-hitting analysis on our pinstripers, make sure you smash that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. You're not going to want to miss what's coming next.